I will review this braided line, which is called Leydun X8. Obviously that's an 8 carrier braid. And I will compare this budget braided line to one which is made in Japan by Major Craft, and it's called Dangan braid. Believe or not, but this budget line wipes the floor with this more expensive braided line made in Japan. So yeah, I hope you'll find this video useful. I will begin with packaging. As you can see, nothing fancy, just a paper shell. There's a spool. It's packaged in. And the spool, again, simple, usual plastic deal. Nothing fancy, simple and basic. Just what you would expect. At the time of this review, they only offer this braided line in light green color. Again, it's a nice color, and that's my second favorite after white. I mean light green. So yeah, packaging is simple, nothing to complain about, but nothing to write home about as well. Okay, now let's compare this braided line to that Japanese one, and to do a simple and effective comparison, I will use 7 categories which I written down to compare these two braids. So it will be strength, diameter, roundness, stiffness, abrasion resistance, smoothness, and value. So yeah, let's go. I will put this line just here, then I will grab this Japanese one and we'll put it just here, just in the shot, and then I will grab my pencil and will write down. So the first column will be Leydun X8 PE 0.6. Here will be Major Craft X8 PE 0.6. Right. First category and its strength. Again, those braided lines are quite strong. See, at 0.6, and I did not want to, to perform some kind of control tests and risk breaking hands, but when it comes to using them in practice, I did not have any problems with either of those, like in usual fishing situations. So in my opinion, they are as strong as any other braided line at that diameter. So I will give 8 for both. Now, diameter, believe or not, this braided line is thinner than this one made in Japan. Therefore, I will give this one like 7 probably, because at this diameter or at this rating you can find visually thicker lines, so it's not as bad, but this one is thinner than this, so I will give here 9. Now, roundness, again, believe or not, this braided line is much rounder than this one. This one is relatively flat. Again, I've seen more flat lines, but when you compare these two, really, it's not fair comparison. This one is just miles better. So I will give 9 here and 7 here. Now, stiffness. When it comes to the stiffness, they are quite good, both. So I will give 8 for both. They do behave quite well when you fish with them. You won't find any like wraparounds around the rod tips or something like that. So they do behave very, very well. Therefore, they get 8 both. Now, abrasion resistance. Again, I had no problems when it comes to, fishing around the weeds. I had some fish going through the weed and they survived both of them. And yeah, I can't really comment too much. Therefore, I will give 8 to both. Again, that's a thicker line in any case. To test its abrasion resistance in real situation, like when it's going through the weed, when the fish is going through the weed, it would not be that easy. Therefore, 8, 8. Now, smoothness. I would say this one is a little bit smoother, not by a lot. I mean, they are both quite smooth lines, but this one is just a little bit smoother. Therefore, I will give 8, not like 10 or 9, 8, because I seen smoother lines, but I give 8 here and 7 here for this Major Craft braided line. Right, and now the last category and its value. So this line, this Major Craft, will cost around 4 times more than this Leydun from AliExpress. So for the value, I will give this one like, I don't know, 3, and here I will give 10, because that's an awesome line. As you can see, in every single category it matches this one or beats it. So therefore value for this budget one is 10. So yeah, if you want to try out this line, because in my opinion that's really awesome braided line. Again, I can't talk about thicker diameters, because when I need thicker braided line like 8 carrier braid, then I go for even cheaper braids. But when I need like medium diameters, then this one definitely is good enough. And you know, it ticks a lot of boxes and just performs. And when you have very good price or value, why not? So yeah, if you will want to check out this braided line, check those links in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.